Hey guys, it's Kris here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 tools that every new grower must have when starting out. And these are things that I wish I had when I started growing, so I hope they're really useful to you, and I look forward to talking about what you guys are using in the garden and what are some of the things that you can't live without and you're super happy you had growing for the first time. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about are these things. And this is Blimburn Seeds, the Tangy Auto. This is the first strain I ever grew or tried to grow when I started growing back in February. I'm just going to bring it up here and show you guys. The reason I grew Tangy for the first time is my buddy gave me these seeds. I didn't know any better. And basically, I loved growing autos. The reason I'm recommending them to you guys is because the autoflower strains, they have a shorter life cycle. So it's really awesome for you if you're looking to get results pretty quickly and fail fast, learn fast, and get a lot of cycles within 1 year. In your first year of growing, that's when you're learning a lot. I actually think it takes about 2 years for you to kind of get comfortable, and so in that first year, if you're growing autos, then you can make quite a bit of progress if you're seeing kind of cycles happening a lot faster. So auto seeds, number 1, totally critical. The second thing that you want in your garden are labels. Organization is critical when you're growing for the first time, anytime. I mean, you're monitoring so many things at the same time. You could be, getting seeds from different suppliers, different seed banks. You can be growing from seed, you can be growing from clone. You're monitoring so many things, and at the end, when you're at harvest and you want to know what strain is what, you want to make sure that everything is organized and you want to label your plants where you're growing. So my personal favorite is using popsicle sticks and using a Sharpie marker to just write it in. I stick it right in my cocoa, and you can use loop lock tags. You can use a Sharpie to kind of write on the pot you're using, just to make sure that you kind of know where everything is in your garden. The third thing that I recommend when growing are fabric pots. Now, why fabric pots? And this is something that I didn't really use when I first started growing, and as soon as you're doing a little bit more research into it, I thought it was a really great alternative to all of the other options kind of on the market. Now, you obviously can't use fabric pots if you're growing hydro water, but if you're using cocoa or soil, then fabric pots are a really great option. They prevent overwatering. So, your water isn't going to be trapped in this really hard container. Also, the flexibility of the fabric pot will allow the roots to expand and grow in the natural way that they're supposed to. So the roots won't really be as confined as they would be with a more solid container. And that way you get really great root expansion, which means you'll get a really healthy plant. Fabric pots overall, great use. And, they're probably a little bit more environmentally friendly, although I have to look into that. The fourth thing that you need, and this was recommended to me by my grow teacher, and it's all natural, and it's called neem oil. And neem oil, this can be used to treat any infestations you're having with your plants. To use it, you do need to prepare it. You do need to make a solution out of it. You'll want 1 teaspoon of neem oil, you want 1 liter of water, and 4 to 5 drops of Dr. Bonner's Pure Castile soap. You want to mix all that up, you want to put it into a spray bottle, and you want to spray your plants with it to use it as a treatment if you're having any pest issues. Neem oil is a really great option if you don't want to use any harsh chemicals to treat your plants for the very first time. Now, one other thing about neem oil is you don't want to use it 3 weeks before harvest, because some of the compounds in the neem oil can impact the compounds in cannabis, and it can affect the flavor of your cannabis. Finally, the fifth and last thing that I'm recommending to new growers is a piece of paper. A piece of paper, a calendar, a journal, and this is so important for you to write down what's happening in your garden. 3 to 4 months gonna pass by so quickly. You're gonna be monitoring so many things at one time: pH, temperature, humidity. You're gonna be monitoring what you're feeding, when you're feeding, your light schedule if you're not growing autos. So, there's so much to keep track of. You're not gonna be able to do it all. And of course, we want you to use any medium that's the best for you. We obviously prefer journals. I mean, we're biased. I'm a pen paper person down to my very core, super old school. I love it. It's super personal for me, but you use any method that works for you. Please write it down. We want you to succeed, and to do that, you need to learn from yourself. You're going to be your own best teacher. All right, that's it for today. I'm super excited that we were able to talk about this. So leave a comment below. What is something in your garden you can't live without? You're super happy you have it and you would recommend it to everybody 110%. We'll comment, we'll talk about it below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.